want to tell you now to a dramatic story that has been unfolding here in Midtown, one that has had a lot of people very concerned. You're looking at a live picture right there. Crane partially tipped over on top of a building under construction. The crane perilously hanging on. That's the building at 157 West 57th Street.
Right. Emergency crews have been there, and really the problem is what to do now that we have the worst of the storm starting to bear down on our area. Eyewitness News reporter Sarah Wallace. Sarah, you were in Columbus Circle. Have you been able to move closer towards the actual scene there?
Absolutely, Liz and David. We are now at the staging area, which is the corner of 7th Avenue and Central Park South. You can see all of the emergency vehicles behind me. You can also tell how dramatic this is because the wind is just now gusting, and I'm going to take you up 90 stories now. Frank, if you can go up, if you can, with that camera for me. 90 stories up to where that crane is perilously hanging off of that building on 57th Street. 157 West 57th is the address. It is a 90-story luxury condo under construction. You can see it just hanging off the side of the cab. Now, we have late developments. We have been told that 3 buildings on West 57th Street are now being evacuated, and there is a large area that is a staging area. Also, traffic stops here on West 57th Street, West 56th Street, West 58th, from 5th to 7th Avenues. Again, you can see all of the emergency vehicles behind me. So this is not only a traffic nightmare here in Midtown, but also they're going to have to try to figure out how to secure that crane, and that's going to be a huge task because of these wind gusts that are now just whipping. They're bringing in special crews, special experts to try to figure out how to do that. In the meantime, evacuations of 3 buildings now underway. That's the latest live from the scene here in Midtown. Back to you.
And as far as we know, the people who are going to be evacuated, are they being told to get into a shelter, or where are those people being taken to?
Well, Liz, yes, sorry, but I didn't know if you were coming back to me. There are 3 buildings on West 57th Street. We don't know. Obviously, I think they're just being told that they have to get out now for safety reasons. If there are shelters, which, as you know, have been set up in the city because of the situation with the hurricane, so I'm sure they'll be offered those shelters. But otherwise, the people just have to be getting out for the time being because of the danger of West 57th. You know, we took you back up to that picture, and you can see that the crane that is just hanging off, if it comes off, which it very well likely may do, it is like a projectile, and it would head right for West 57th Street. We'll get those details for you as soon as we can get out and take a closer look. Tough to get here. You know, as I said, it's a staging area, so we'll get more of those details for you as we progress through the evening.
All right, Sarah Wallace reporting from Midtown on the dramatic pictures there. As you can see on your screen there, the crane that has collapsed, it collapsed a couple of hours ago. Officials still struggling to figure out what exactly to do with the worst of the storm heading towards our area, and whether or not they're going to be able to actually do anything. And certainly in the days to follow after the storm, many people are going to be wondering whether or not this crane should have been allowed to stay up, considering the severity of Hurricane Sandy.